Yo, what's going on, boys? Welcome back to another video. Today we are gonna be reacting to one of my friends. He's playing with minor Wallbreakers in top 200, so you can already tell how good he is. He is the OG minor Wallbreaker goat. He used to go around as the name Teabag, if you remember him. I don't know if you remember him or not, but if you were playing minor Wallbreakers for a long time, you should know him. He changed his name and he doesn't really play that often, but this season he just played a bit. He doesn't even have that much of a practice because he doesn't have time. I just asked him, but he's doing really well, even though he doesn't even have that much of a practice in the new meta. But he has done some good push. Like, he was practicing with other cycle decks, and in the last day of the season, he just changed back to his main deck. And this is the new version of Minor Wallbreakers. I mean, it was around even a few weeks ago, but now people are starting to play it more often. I just don't know why, but I'm totally fine with it because I'm good, and if it gets result, I might just give it a try myself at the season end. Let's see how it goes. In the first game here, he is up against the Piggies player, okay. I think that's not really a bad matchup. First of all, he has the bomb tower. He's not playing with cannon version, and he also has the Stein, so he can't keep up with the 3-card cycle, so it's not going to be really that bad for him. Let's see how it goes. Okay. The opponent drops queen at the breach. I think that's not really a bad play, but he's already behind damage, so he needs to come up with something. But I've played this matchup a lot of time, and if the minor player gets up in damage, it's really hard for the Piggies player to make a comeback, because all the damage they get is basically from EQ and Piggies. And when they just drop Piggies and EQ, they also need to defend. Like, they can't pressure non-stop. And speaking of, look at that, this guy just proved me wrong. It was all because of that one Evo Skelly that was on the right. Bagwell had to log it, but that's why the opponent was able to get a lot of damage. And that was a valuable queen as well. It killed the monster, and that was a really good cannon by him. Okay, he's really playing well, but Bag is here in a really decent spot. Okay, that miner is gonna do some damage, but he has delivery, so the bats won't get value. And he drops the cannon for the Wallbreakers, but he's already up in damage. Like, he can't really make a comeback from now on. I don't really believe it's possible at this point. He might even poison that. Let's see. Okay, that was actually good from him, not poisoning, knowing that the opponent had Piggies in hands and he was low on elixir, so he waited. That was well played by him. And now he's gonna ability, right? Okay, perfect ability for the Evo Larrys. All it takes for him is probably 2 miners and a bunch of spells like log poison, and that was a really good defense. He didn't even drop. Bro, look at that. How the Piggies got that much damage? Oh my god, he's already in EQ range. He needs to do something. Bro, I wasn't expecting that, but let's go. That was really well played. I thought he threw it away, but it was really good. Okay, we are in the next match here against the next player. Since he's in top ladder, it takes some time for him to find the opponents. That's why I'm cutting the games. Okay. Bro, not another Piggy player, please. And this time he's playing with cannon, bro. It's even harder for him. Like, this is a hard counter, bro, let's be honest. If he was playing with bomb tower, it was his matchup, but now that he's playing with cannon, it's the opponent's matchup. But let's see how it goes. Let's see. Okay. They're not dropping anything right now. Bro, the Wallbreakers don't actually connect like that when you're up against the cannoneer. But he knows well, like, he knows everything about minor Wallbreakers. Like, he's been playing this deck for years now. That's why I'm telling, maybe he knows something that he drops Wallbreakers like that. But as far as I know, they don't really connect when you drop it like that against the cannoneer tower, and he does it again. Maybe he's just doing some mind games, I don't really know. Let's see. Okay, another piggies push. Okay, that log was good just to take care of the queen, and that was actually a really good push. The opponent didn't really drop his EQ, he didn't want to risk it, but I think if he did, it wasn't gonna be that bad. Okay, here we have a dual lane push. He has the delivery on the left, right? But no, the Evo freeze. Evo Esprit did some good damage, but he got some damage on the right side, so that wasn't really a bad push. Okay, let's see. And both of them are playing patient, like that's what I always notice these top players do. They always play patient. Okay, he goes with the Stein in the back, and he goes with the queen in the back. It's gonna be a champion on champion action, let's see. Okay, he calls it good game, right? Like he has done some good damage on the right side. Maybe you can call it good game, but let's see. Okay. That delivery was good from him, and okay bro, that cannon placement is really good. I've also learned that from him. I usually do that when I'm up against a lightning or EQ player. Okay, he needs to respond to those bats on the right side. Okay. Bro, look at that. The single elixir time has passed and none of them has done any significant damage or something. Okay, that was actually a really good cannon. He can't even go with piggies right now, and that was actually really good poison from him, knowing that he had Evo Skellies in hand. But now he's gonna go with the piggies, and that's gonna be a really hard defense for him. Okay, he drops the cannon late, but that EQ just destroyed the cannon. Okay, and that's what I'm talking about, guys. Him not having bomb tower is really bad for him, and now he's gonna deliver it. Perfect. It's gonna be really bad for him. Like, I've played this matchup and I know how hard it is. It's just gonna be EQ cycles over and over again, like you can already see. Even if he doesn't connect with the piggies, the EQ does enough damage in the spell cycle race. Okay, and that's a fat delivery. Okay, let's see. He has to go in with piggies. Like, this much patience isn't really that well. Okay, he tried to predict the piggies, but the opponent waited. That was well played from him. But it wasn't really a bad poison after all, because it killed the queen with the help of the log. Okay. This time the opponent is aware and drops the EQ to the right side, just to kill the cannon faster. Okay. These queens at the bridge are really annoying for him. It makes the opponent be able to do 3-card cycles and going with piggies EQ all the time. But look at that, he's already up in damage. Bro, that was such a good push. The opponent gives the flaming goblin emote. I think he knows it's over at this point already. Okay, he tried to predict the queen, but it was a bit late. He's gonna bats, right? Perfect bats. He's gonna take some damage, but there's nothing he can do about the bats on his field. He can only do delivery on his own field. Now he's gonna log, right? Okay, if he logs, that's gonna be such a satisfying log. Perfect. Okay, and the log killed one of the spree goblins of his own. Okay, poison and miner, perfect. If he doesn't lose his tower, that's gonna be a game at this point. Perfect, bro. That's GG. I'll see you guys in the next match. Okay, we are in the next match. Hopefully not another Piggies player, bro, please. Okay, let's see what he plays. He splits Wallbreakers in the back. One of my favorite plays to start, if you have watched my other videos. And he does the miner. Okay. He gets the connection, perfect. And the opponent has Zap. Bro, he even plays with Zap. And he has guards. Okay, this has to be Lavaloon. There aren't many decks that run guards and Zap in the same deck. And he has Valkyrie. This is definitely Lavaloon. And he already has a good start. And he does the Stein at the right side. If I was him, maybe I would have dropped the Stein on the left just to tank for the Valkyrie. But let's see. Okay, he changed to Bomb Tower and the opponent is not even playing with Piggies. Okay, that was actually really bad. He's gonna take 2 hits and the balloon was level 16, so that's even worse. But how does he defend his wall breakers? He can't do the guards, but they're just gonna disappear because of the explosion. That was perfect. Okay, it's actually a really good start for him. Look at the towers of the opponent. Both of them are really low, and he misses the dragon. Okay, it wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. Perfect. Okay, I think that was a wasted pancake, let's be honest. That level 16 Valkyrie is not gonna reach the tower. And it was just getting DPS down by the bats. Okay, he's in a decent spot right now. I think Miner has the matchup, because I've played a lot of times against the Lavaloon and I can already tell it's really tough for Lava players to keep up with the cycle. Okay, yeah, and he hasn't even dropped any lavas, so he's playing it patient the way maybe he's supposed to. I'm not sure. Maybe sometimes it's good to sack some damage and forget the defense and go all in. Like, maybe that's the style you should play. Okay, he does the lava, but Bag also already has bats and spear goblins in hand, and even the goblin style. And he doesn't even have the zap, and that's gonna be such a good and valuable ability for him. He can bomb tower for that balloon. Yeah, there you go. And he does the spear goblins. Like, bro, it's already game. He can't do anything about this. And I don't really think it's even his fault. Like, as I told you, if he had arrows and zap, that was gonna be a good matchup for the lava. But since he has fireball, it's really bad for him. And that's gonna be GG. Perfect games. Let me check if he plays another one. I'll also include that. I'll see you guys in the next match. Okay, we are in the next match here against the next opponent. Let's see what he plays. Bomber and bats. Bro, is this giant graveyard? Don't tell me it is. It's not really good in the meta because of all these fishermen and pickup players being around. Okay. And he has guards. Back does Wallbreakers. That's what I'm talking about. They don't usually connect. Okay, how did that connect? Like, when I do that, it doesn't connect. I need to rewatch it. Like, when you... Maybe he dropped it 2 tiles to the right side. And the opponent didn't even know it. Okay, anyways. And he's playing with Golem. Golem Knight Witch. Let's see how he plays. Okay. It's not really usually a bad matchup if you play with Knight or another cheaper versions, but just because he's playing with Stein, I can't really tell. I mean, he can abuse the ability against a Night Witch, but in double and triple elixir, you can't just sack Steins every time you want. It needs to walk up to the troops, and it's 5 elixir card, you can't drop it anytime. That's what I'm saying. I'm not sure about the matchup, but let's see how it goes. The opponent is also playing with the stun. Like, everyone's playing stun. At this point, I'm gonna play it myself. I have it maxed, but I didn't want to play it. I didn't really like the concept of the card, but now that everyone's playing and abusing it, why shouldn't I, right? Okay. The opponent is leaking elixir. I think that's not really a good play. Bro, if you were going to drop Golem, you should have done it. He was waiting for the double elixir. Maybe that's a good strategy, I don't know. And back does a really interesting push. He goes with Stein and Wallbreakers in the back. One of them ran away, but that's fine. I think the Wallbreaker is gonna splash. Perfect. It splashed onto Night Witch. And that's already a dead Night Witch. That was actually really good. Okay, look at that, bro. How can he drop cards that fast? He dropped 3 cards at the bridge, like, all in one time. What was that? Okay, I'm lagging a bit. And look at that, he defended as well. Bro, what was that push? I don't even understand. Okay, I'm gonna give him a thumbs up there. That was really well played from him. Like, doing all that and still managing to defend with that much of a low damage. Like, look at his tower. It's like the opponent hasn't even done any push. That was just perfect. Okay, let's check his rankings real quick and see where he is at the moment. Okay, that's his ranking. Make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next video.